So I just watched Wicked, and I gotta tell you, I've never felt like a bigger loser, because I just sat in that theater and like pretty much cried for 2 hours straight, and it was great, and it was fantastic. The movie was so good. Like it's not like I was just like sitting there like sobbing, like bawling my eyes out, you know? But like tears were pretty much just like falling down my face, like every new scene or like song or whatever. And that's exactly what I wanted. That was everything that I wanted, you know? And I'm really not an emotional guy, you know, or at least I try not to be, you know? But like I was just like crying that whole time. And it was a jam-packed theater too. So I was just sitting there, just crying in the theater to Wicked for like 2 hours, and I'm just leaving, you know? And I think that's great. I think that's awesome, you know? Because like what other movie, you know, could ever make me feel like that, you know? I genuinely don't think any other movie ever could ever do that to me, you know? I think this is like a once in a lifetime thing. So I think it's cool. But as for the movie, yeah, it was fucking good, you know? I really didn't have like any expectations, in all honesty. Holy shit. But like, my God, was that good. Like the songs, like for like the first part, like I knew like Popular, I knew like the freaking Defying Gravity, you know, but this part, I didn't really know anything about it, like any of the songs or whatever. And I think they were all pretty good, which was nice, you know. There were a couple like sluggers to like get through, you know what I'm saying, that were just kind of going a little long, but for the most part, like every song was pretty stinking good. I mean, it's Wicked, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what details I could possibly like divulge. I mean, it's like the Wizard of Oz, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I think it's like the coolest, like, I think honestly my favorite like type of like storytelling method is like what like Wicked did, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it takes like the Wizard of Oz, which obviously has existed for years, you know what I'm saying? And then it just kind of like intertwines like its own story into what already exists, you know what I'm saying? I think that's like the coolest thing ever, you know what I'm saying? So to see like Dorothy and like the Scarecrow and like the Tin Man and just like all those guys like have like, oh my God, like all those like being like created, you know, like that was probably the best part of the movie. That's not true. The best part of the movie was when freaking Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo were like fighting, and then like she like was making fun of her laugh. That was easily the funniest. Well, it was the best part of the whole movie, honestly. And probably when what the hell is the witch's name? Elphaba. When she died, that was sobbing. That was sobbing from this guy here, especially when they did like that doorway part where you could see both of them. I lost all control. I could not stop crying. For a score? No, this is only 4 minutes long. Never mind, not score. What else can I dive into? I mean, like, even just for like watching it, like musicals, like those aren't like my first pick. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a musical guy. I definitely want to like dive into that world, you know what I'm saying, of musicals and stuff. But I literally only watched Wicked, like both parts. Well, I didn't just watch both parts. Like I watched the other one like last year when it was on like streaming. And this one obviously I watched like right now. But I only watched it because of Ariana Grande. I'm like a huge fan of Ariana Grande. And like I was like, oh, she's like starring in like a movie. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna watch that, you know what I'm saying? And it was just great. And even like, and dude, the scene where Cynthia Erivo and the Fierro guy were like getting together, like in like the tree or whatever, that was good, dude. That was good. Like, I could not believe what I was seeing. I was just like every scene just looked so good. I was blown away the whole time. Like, seriously, nothing but good things to say about this movie. And I'm glad I watched it in the theaters too, because of that experience. Because like if I was watching this just like in my apartment, like the first one, like no shot I would have cried. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like at the ending scene when she died, but it's like in the theater. That's what the movie going experience is all about, man. That's what it's all about. I couldn't ask for a better time. 5.5 minutes. Oh, yeah, I pretty much got nothing else to divulge into. That was pretty much like I hit all that I wanted. So for a score, I mean, the first one I gave it an 8 out of 10. The second one, I'm just gonna bump it right there with it. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 as well. But it's like a higher 8 out of 10 for sure. Like the other one, like kind of dragged a little bit because it's like almost 3 hours long. But like this one was just right. This one was just right. You know what I'm saying? It did also still have like a couple like moments that were kind of like dragged a bit, but definitely not as much as the first one, which like I'll appreciate that any day of the week, you know? But yeah, that was great. Great, honestly, probably movie going experience of my life. Honestly, I'll remember that for a long time. But that's about it.